My name is Jason Batchelder, and this is my resurrection story. I can kind of remember when we were kids going to my grandmother's church in Columbia, and then when I was living with my dad, we went anytime the doors were open. We'd go Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesdays. I can vaguely remember we were living in Virginia Beach. I was living with my dad. He was in the Navy, and we'd gone to service. I don't remember the significance of the service. I don't remember what day it was or why we were there. But I remember it was a bad storm. I think it was a hurricane coming through, and the power had gone out. But I remember I talked to him about asking God into my heart. And of course there was no power. So they had, I seem to remember having a little piece of paper, which I assume was his questions he was going to ask me, and he had to do it by, I think it was a lighter. Read me the questions, said the prayer, you know. But I remember the storm was terrible and we were all scared to death. So I was with him probably about a year, going all the time, you know. And then I come back home and I kind of fell off the path again. And of course Mama tried. She was going to church all the time, tried to convince me to go when I was a teenager and I didn't want to, and drug my feet. And that lasted quite a long time until I met Adriana. And then of course she grew up in the church, grew up Catholic, and came here, and she was actually going to the Baptist church. And I'd go every once in a while, but most of the time I'd just stay home. Thought I had better stuff to do. And but she was always there, and just, you know, she was working on me, Mama was working on me. And then I guess when I had the bad wreck, that kind of, living through that kind of changed everything for me. Thought, you know, maybe I ought to I ought to be going with her. And so I started going occasionally at first, you know, still dragging my feet. I don't remember a whole lot about the wreck. Vaguely remember a little bit after it, but nothing from the actual wreck. But it was pretty bad, and I got off lucky with just some minor injuries and a whack on the head, a good whack on the head. And just makes you think about it. Why did I make it through that? And there was people in the other vehicle that didn't. We were looking for a new church family, and we decided to kind of look around and visit a couple different churches and see what fit with us. And I want to think this was the first church we came to when we started looking, and we haven't left. It just, you know, we fit here. We enjoy everybody that's here. Just fits what we were looking for. And they brought us bread, and I want the recipe for the bread. So whoever does the bread recipe, give me some bread. I'm married to Adriana. We have 3 crazy kids, Eric, Mateo, and Soledad, who keep us pretty active, especially with Eric leading up to college, running all over the place with him, and then with us running the soccer league and trying to keep up with all the different directions that kids go. Pastor Darren come to me one Sunday, I think it was right after Sunday school, and asked if I'd be interested in working in the sound booth, learning how to do the audio part of it. I've been doing that for a long time now. And then the opportunity come for the new streaming computer. and I jumped on that. I enjoy helping with the service and helping to keep it running. And we did Sunday school for quite a few years, helping Adriana. She was the teacher. I was just there to help the kids get in trouble, or get out of trouble. I mean, stay out of trouble. We just enjoy helping at the church, and that's our way of giving back and trying to help. I like to think that God uses me to give a good example to other people. I try to be a good role model for anyone that I come in contact with. We try and set a good example for the kids in the soccer program and people that I work with. Of course, I need work myself, but I try and be a good role model all the way around. I'm Jason Batchelder. I no longer live, but Christ lives through me.